What's up, viewers, subscribers, and agents alike? It's your boy Enlightened Luciferian Prince coming at y'all once again. Welcome. Here's another upload. It's a rainy day, so we're taking it easy. If you're watching this video around children, please remove them from your immediate vicinity because, like I said, my videos are not for children. So it's just what I do. Cutting it short and sweet to the point. The title of this video is called Technical Objectivity, Your Response to Commerce. The reason why I put this video up here is because lately and over the past few months, I've been running into people who've had somewhat of a conflict with, understanding these processes and figuring out exactly how they're supposed to proceed and how they're supposed to apply. And I think the biggest obstacle that really hinders a lot of them is really getting to the initial filing part with the UCC1. But I know that the hardest part, that's going to be second to hardest, is going to be able to allow you to start discharging some things. Now, some people want to just jump the gun and jump straight to discharge. You can't if your instruments are not in order. If your instruments, which is basically your documentation that you're going to file, is not in order, you are not going to have a successful discharge. That's one of the reasons why there are a lot of people out here who tout and spout disinformation. Why do I say this? Names aside, you should already know by now. You've been following me for years. You should already have sifted the wheat from amongst the tares. You should already have done that. I don't need to say any names about anybody. You already know who you've been dealing with. You know what channels you peruse, and you know what information you soak up. You know what people you talk to. You know what channels you subscribe to. You know what classes you ascribe to. You know what Zoom meetings you have attended. You know who you contacted via email, and you still ain't got your shit correct. What does that tell you? You are running in circles. You can't have a successful discharge if you are not properly secured. Now, when I first started my channel years ago, I know a lot of people were agents, I should say, were opposed to me saying certain things on my channel, and I didn't care because I didn't respond at the time because I really was very hands-off about interacting with anybody, so to speak, in regards to commercial processes or whatever, or even responding via email. Hell, it took me at least about a year and a half before I even talked to anybody. And to put the information out there was basically me putting the information out there, but also implementing these same processes too. And these are some of the things that I use in my personal life whenever things arise, whenever things happen in my personal life, because that's my objectivity and my response to a debt laden system. See, when it comes down to me and dealing with the system, you got to realize one thing. Well, I will tell you from my standpoint, I realize one thing. I don't give a fuck about these people. I don't give a fuck about these corporations, these banks, and these fucking tricksters that's out here using these laws to try to basically fatten their pockets and to try to thin yours. See, I don't play that shit. And when it comes down to it, I've showed you time and time again, example. On my channel, I do not play with these people. I even showed you I was on the fucking line with a debt collector. Literally. Ain't heard from the bit since. No court paperwork, no nothing. Because I stick it to these people. It's called about your objectivity. What do you want from these processes is what you need to start asking yourself before you start reaching out via email or trying to actually inquire about something. What do you expect to gain? Now, it's not about accumulation of property. I've heard all sorts of stupid shit over the years. People talking about going on car lots and buying cars and everything, but you haven't even fixed your credit score. How do you want to obtain something when you can't even maintain what you basically is going to ensure that you keep that vehicle? Fix your shit first. Get your shit straight first before you try to accumulate anything else, because what you may obtain, you're going to lose anyway. It's called mismanagement. And I speak vehemently about this because a lot of people confuse themselves because they want something, but they don't want to put enough information input within their brain to basically say, hey, This is the way that this commercial process is supposed to work, and I'm supposed to make sure that all my commercial ventures work in my favor and not in the favor of other third parties. That's why you're doing this stuff. I don't know why people don't understand that. But I do know why people don't understand, because they listen to other people who have these silver tongues, and they basically convince you and try to make you think that it's all cake and roses, and it's not. This shit's hard. You know what I'm saying? And these people will oppose you at every angle. They will oppose you in court cases. They will oppose you in trying to open up a bank account. They will oppose you in a lot of shit, because the object of the system is to defraud you from the jump. And the moment you understand that, that's when you start to gain the real mental liberation in regards to you understanding how this matrix operates, and you starting to interpret the actual laws that function in their trickery, but will operate in your favor once you interpret it for what it is. You have to have some type of objectivity when it comes to this stuff. It's not always about paperwork, opening books, citing rules and codes and statutes. All that's their language. What is it about you that you metaphysically want to change in your particular situation? That's the thing that you have to assess before you start to come to this redemption process. See what I'm saying? See, it's not about revenge, trying to get back at the government and all that. That's that dumb shit that they put plants out there in society. See, the gov puts plants out there. They put them plants on these YouTube channels and these Instagram channels and all that stuff. They put them people out there. That's why all y'all paperwork that have had errors in your paperwork, that's why your shit's fucked up. That's why you ain't got nowhere. Because they put these people out there to disinform you and misinform you, because they know for a fact how effective it really is. Straight. I lied to you not. Trust me. One thing I learned when I started my YouTube channel, they said particularly, YouTube works closely with law enforcement and other local authorities. What the fuck does that tell you? Y'all think that these people and these groups and these affiliations that y'all deal with, these motherfuckers are telling y'all the truth? Better get real. That's why I stay solo and mind my business, and I stay in the shadows, because that's the only way you're going to safeguard the truth. Because when it's out there and people are putting it out there, you have to realize that there's different levels of interpretation. And if you're not getting it from a particular source, or you're not getting it from a source that you can refer to, trust me, it's probably not credible. See, that whole believe me, bro, trust me, I'm telling the truth shit is out the window. Especially when it comes to you and having objective purpose via a commercial process. You need to learn how to secure a superior security interest over your property. Because property has been created against you, but you have no control over it. That's the reason why you're considered a debtor. That's why I said on the form, when people fill out them forms, UCC1, you put yourself as a debtor, you're a fucking idiot. How can you be a debtor and a creditor at the same time? According to commercial law, secured party creditor is the one to whom a debt is owed. So how can you pay yourself? If you're a debtor, you have nothing to pay the secured party creditor, so you're stuck. So the form has no legal conclusive effect. None. Then you ain't even filling it out with proper collateral. Yes, the cat's out the bag, agents. If you will not tell people the truth, please do not purport to tell them the truth at all. Keep being what you are, a lying sack of shit. Keep being that. Keep being that. Keep being just that. Stop trying to be out here talking about y'all crusaders for the truth. Y'all ain't nothing but some fucking liars. Straight. Commercial objectivity lies within self. That's why sovereignty is self. It's not groups. Sorry to say that for people who affiliate themselves with groups. Well, not sorry to say that because I'm not a sorry person. But sorry for you if it offends you. Sovereignty is for self. It's not group. It's individual. Individual. It is your duty, your responsibility, your job. Not a group's job, because a group ain't going to do a goddamn thing for you. But scatter when shit hit the fan. You know? Straight. You have to have commercial objectivity within yourself in less than 10 minutes. Well, excuse me, 11. I don't know why people don't understand this. And I've been dealing with this for so long. And I've talked to people, names aside, many people, that totally have gotten nowhere with their processes. Still stuck at the starting line. Ain't even start yet. Been sitting on this information for years. Still ain't got nowhere. Why? You have no objectivity. You have no objective. That's the truth. It's not the system, it's you. The system gonna keep working. But you not. That's why you're stuck. That's why your debts keep piling and piling and piling. You can tuck your head in the sand all you want. They ain't going nowhere. They're not going to go nowhere. All they're going to do is gain interest. Slowly but surely. Until one day, they financially bury you. You better understand, like I said before, World War III has already begun. It's the economic war. And I'll tell you what, a lot of people aren't equipped. Not even the system itself is equipped for the collapse of the US dollar. Not at all. Not even the system itself is equipped. Why do you think that they're trying to start? They're slowly inching towards paying people higher wages. They're slowly inching towards. They don't want to. They got to. In order for these corporate mega giants to basically keep their sway, they got to unhand some of that paper if they want their sweat equity or human capital to go in there and clock in them business hours. Yeah. Now they have to. They don't want to, trust me. They have to though. But guess what? Higher taxes. I told you about the meeting on February 14th. Y'all don't believe me. But when y'all tax returns start coming, those of y'all who do pay taxes, you'll believe me later. Trust me. You look at it when you sitting there looking at that you looking at that receipt for that taxable year, you start seeing all them deductions. Yeah. Them shits did not just fall out the sky. You receive stimulus, you received all that stuff, trust me. Oh, they're gonna get this shit back with interest. Don't believe me? Just watch and see. Don't take my word for it. I'm just an individual on YouTube with tattoos on his face. He don't know what the fuck he talking about. That was juicy. I gotta take 2 bites out of that. But you have to have some type of commercial objectivity. If you don't have any, please. These videos and other videos I like are just entertainment to you. Straight. I'm raw and uncut. I keep it real on my channel. I always will. I keep it real with my viewers and subscribers. The real ones who've been sticking with me since day one. And you know what I'm saying is true. To the newbies, to the people who just come to these processes, please, you're not going to get this stuff overnight. It does not happen overnight. It takes years of dedication and study and much interpretation. And trust me, yes, it also takes a little bit of failure too. That's the whole mixture for your success in this stuff. For me to say myself that I was 100% successful in this all the time, no. Universe forbid I would ever tell that lie. But my mistakes allowed me to hone my craft to basically be like, okay, well, this is what I have to do next. And it all fell together. And it all came together. And guess what? My phone is quiet. Don't nobody call my phone asking me about no debts or nothing. Zero. Nobody. Because I'll call you first. You send me paperwork, I'll call you first. I will call you first. And trust me, I do not bend down to negotiation. My life is not subject to negotiating. Not at all. I told you that before. Consent. Learn how to say no. You don't have to say it in a nice way. Say it in the way that you need to best express it, so they get it clear through their head that you're not being misinterpreted. Objectivity. It's called putting down the iron fist, people. You have to understand what type of world we live in. And now that you found me on the deep, dark corners of YouTube, obviously you probably understood what that means. See, I'm not famous, and nor do I ever want to be. But if you found me, guess what? Congratulations. Grab a pen, grab a pad. Class is in session. And that's a fact. Class is in session. If you're not going to be objective about your business, as I always tell people before, handle your business, or your business will handle you. I say that in the most lighthearted but the most serious sense of the word. Handle your business, or your business will handle you. It will. If you're not serious about your commercial objective, about why you're doing these processes, why you research, why you study, you're just a person that just retains information. Information with no execution is not power. People say knowledge is power. No, knowledge is just information. The execution of knowledge is power. That's what they didn't tell you. In less than 17 minutes. So, to all my subscribers, to all my viewers, to all my agents, y'all ain't gonna win the war. Y'all been lost it. Why you think y'all tried every angle to stop it? You lost it. It's over with. You ceded your sovereignty. I just don't think I'm gonna cede mine. Commercial objectivity. Learning on why you do what you do in order to change your today for a better tomorrow. That's the key. You know, if you don't have that, you really ain't got nothing. So let me get ready to go ahead and finish my night. I'm probably going to do another upload later. I ain't going to say what it is, but just stay tuned. It's a rainy day. I really ain't got too much going on, but pretty much chilling. But that's the reason why I put this video up. So people will understand why you're doing what you're doing in the first place. Why you're researching these topics. And where do you want to go next? Further inquiries, please email me via luciferianlight7@gmail.com. I'll leave it in the video description. Again, do not leave me questions. Do not leave me long drawn out emails. I will not answer them. I stand by that. You know, I stand between the pillars on that one. I won't answer them. They waste my time, they're fatiguing, and they weigh on my spirit. That's why I say serious inquiries only, which means if you really get down to business, let's get down to business. I don't have time to waste. And I definitely don't have time to waste on other people's situations as far as long drawn out problems. I will not answer those emails at all. Never have, never will. Capiche? Capiche. Peace, light, love. Y'all stay tuned. Agents, fuck y'all. Straight up. It is what it is. Stay tuned for the next upload. Take care.